press the AM grasp D1 and translate to the VC along the DA and ATM handrails.
This is not a television control room. It is, however, where astronauts training for upcoming Skylab missions are monitored as they practice going outside the Earth-orbiting space station to retrieve canisters of exposed film. The place is NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center, Huntsville, Alabama. Located here is a 75-foot diameter tank filled to a depth of 40 feet with 1.5 million gallons of water. It's called the Neutral Buoyancy Simulator. Placed inside the tank are full-size sections of the Skylab space station.
So that it's free enough to snap in and not have this part come down and hit the rail.
The workday begins at a briefing session before the astronauts go underwater. Many problems are discussed and worked out at this time. After donning their pressure suits, the astronauts prepare to dive. They are weighted with lead so that they neither sink nor float, but remain neutrally buoyant in the water, simulating weightlessness. This is astronaut Paul Weitz. He, along with Pete Conrad and Dr. Joe Kerwin, will be the first crew to man the Skylab space station next year.
Well, what we have to try to do is simulate the effects of weightlessness as best we can. On Earth, there are only two ways we can do it. That is by so-called neutral buoyancy, which is in a water tank such as the one we have here, or by flying the weightlessness, the free-fall parabolas in an airplane. The advantage of the neutral buoyancy tank is that you can work for extended periods of time in an environment that does simulate fairly faithfully, as has been evaluated by the people who have flown, the effects of weightlessness.
Skylab's three main objectives are: 1, medical, to find out how well man can adapt to long-term spaceflight; 2, to look at the sun above the Earth's distorting atmosphere and hopefully gain new knowledge about it for scientists; and 3, look at the Earth itself. Earth resources, viewing everything from pollution to crop disease from a new perspective. Skylab underwater training, a valuable tool in preparing men for weightless spaceflight.